What's going on, all you Marvel Movie Maniacs out there? Phat Samurai Guy is here with Phat Ninja. We just got out of the theater of seeing Spider-Man Far From Home. A lot of fun. When we saw the trailers, we did a reaction videos for the trailers a while back. It looked fun, it looked interesting, and I pretty much got what I was expecting. It was entertaining. I wouldn't say it was mind-blowing. I wouldn't put it up there with like Avengers Endgame or anything like that, but it's entertaining. A lot of good shit in there. The action sequences, I think, are a lot better in this one than in the previous Spider-Man Homecoming movie. I do like the action sequences a lot better. The special effects are way better in this one than in that one as well. Everything got a bump up, got an upgrade in this. And comparing villains, you can't really compare Mysterio to the Vulture. That you can't really do that because they're two very different.
You can't really talk about the villain without spoiling things.
Yes, which we are going to into spoilers in a second right now. Before we go into spoilers, you can't really compare both villains because they're two totally opposite type of villains in this. And we really enjoyed Michael Keaton's portrayal of the Vulture. So, do you recommend the movie?
I would recommend the movie.
Okay, I recommend the movie. Make sure you guys go out and go see the movie. Now, if you want to hang out with us for a little bit while longer, we're going to go into spoilers and go.
So, spoilers, Mysterio is the villain. The trailers show him kind of heroic and all that stuff. No.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
It was faking the whole time.
Yes.
And I thought that was really well done.
Yes.
The way they pulled that off.
Mm-hmm. I was expecting it. I was waiting for it.
Yeah.
The movie opens up with, Spider-Man going on a trip, little school vacation field trip to what is it? Europe.
Basically.
Yes, and they're making the rounds out there with the school counselors, and these elementals appear. We have a water one, we have a fire elemental, an earth one, and they appear in
no heart elemental.
Thank God. They appear and they destroy the city, and people's lives are in danger, and our quest begins, and we have Samuel Jackson, Mr. Nick Fury, all right, and what's the other one? Maria Hill was there, and their team try to meet up with Peter Parker to basically bring him in on the team to help defeat the elementals with from another universe, another Earth 2.
Another multiverse.
Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal's character is Mysterio, who's, how he showed up here, did they even really explain that in detail, how he got to our Earth?
Not in the story about how.
Did they explain in detail what his powers are?
No.
Right. Did they explain in detail how the elementals kind of got here after destroying his planet?
Not really.
Yeah, there's really not that much detail, but it all makes sense in the end because it's all a ruse.
Yep.
It's all a ruse. And Jake Gyllenhaal, in my opinion, did a really good job playing the concerned, not Tony Stark copycat, but the concerned, heroic, selfless
he was more
hero.
Kind of Captain America-ish, like goody.
Yes.
And then kind of some smirky, sort of humorous bit with Spider-Man.
Yes.
Up to that bar scene.
Right. So we have the big ruse reveal, because even you mentioned, like, after they defeat the fire elemental, even you mentioned, like, because he's like, come on, Parker, let's go for a drink. And he gives this heroic, wise wisdom to him while Peter Parker drinks his lemonade. And even you were like, why is he sitting in the bar with his uniform on, his costume on, just sitting there in the bar? Everybody in the bar would be taking photos of him and going crazy.
They'd be fangirling around the two heroes that just saved them.
Yeah, that we just saw on the news.
Just like, hanging out.
Just hanging out. Yeah, but it makes sense in the end because it's all
an illusion.
A ruse.
It's all an illusion.
Yeah, it's all an illusion.
The whole bar scene is just fake, pretty much.
Tony Stark, before he died, sent Peter Parker these glasses, Tony Stark tech glasses. Yeah. And what was their function?
Basically had access to all the network of the defenses and blah, blah, blah.
Right. And Peter Parker, thinking that he's not the chosen one, Tony Stark must have made a mistake, or Tony Stark basically gave it to him
to hand off to the person who would be the successor.
Yeah, the next Tony, and he gives it over to Jake Gyllenhaal, Mysterio, and then that's it. Now Jake has control of all of the drones and the Stark tech, and that's when the whole movie I'm waiting for the ruse to be revealed, the whole joke of everything, because when I growing up with reading Spider-Man comics, I never really took Mysterio seriously, and it's not necessarily because he's got a fishbowl for a head, even though it's kind of fun. It's part of it, yeah, but it's just kind of like, okay, he's there. Can be a formidable villain at times. But here's a good example. There was a Daredevil trade graphic novel written by Kevin Smith that Ben Affleck at the time approved and really enjoyed. That's when he was playing Daredevil, but that's another video for another review for another day. But it's a really good trade graphic novel, and I read it. I can't remember the name right now. It's been so long, but it was really good. And spoilers for the graphic novel, but the whole entire read, Daredevil's having these visions, and then you find out later it's been illusions by Mysterio, and has really been fucking with him. Really, really good read, and that was really the only time where I was like, wow, Mysterio could really fuck with the hero, with these illusions. But by the end of the story, the only reason he picked on Daredevil was because Spider-Man kept kicking his ass, and he realized, oh fuck, I guess I gotta go to a B movie here. B-level superhero, and he went after Daredevil, which is fucked up. And Daredevil got wind of this and kicked his ass. So even though it was a really good read, and he really could, the graphic novel was a really good read, the story, but by the end, it was all a joke. It was all a ruse. Mysterio, got his ass kicked, and even at the end, and that was one of the most, in terms of reading comics, most memorable Mysterio moments. So I was kind of waiting for something like that in here, and we did get that. I was waiting for it, and after that bar sequence where he gives over the glasses to Mysterio, Peter Parker leaves. And that's it. We went into retro camp, over the top acting.
Started feeling like the Raimi Spider-Man for a sec.
It did. It really felt that whole sequence where Mysterio's on top of the bar and shouting and doing all this stuff.
Telling his staff what they did and how they did it and how they pulled a fast one over on everyone.
Yeah, and they're all ex-Stark employees. That want revenge and want to get paid or want some kind of recognition. Even the guy from the very first Iron Man movie was in there, so I was like, what?
Who, if you are paying attention, is also the star of The Christmas Story.
Oh.
Or A Christmas Story.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
And so...
Ralphie.
Yeah, Ralphie. So, that whole sequence right there, it really felt like 90s Raimi Spider-Man, 2000 era Spider-Man, Raimi era. And, what else did we have? Oh, even the soundtrack during that whole sequence. I was like, did they bring in Danny Elfman just to score? Because it was so campy sounding. It sounded so campy during that sequence. But yeah, that's when I was like, okay, thank you, movie. Yes. Now, I was entertained by the film. I was really enjoying the film. Around that time, I was kind of like a 3.9 out of 5 area. But I was really hoping we would get those illusion type sequences where it really mentally fucks up the hero. As much as you can look at Mysterio as a joke villain, he could still mentally fuck people up, which is I gave that example in the Daredevil trade graphic novel. And we get a sequence like that in this, and it's one of the best sequences in the movie. And that's when that sequence finished, I was like, thank you, movie. That's what I wanted. We got all kinds of weird, crazy shit. We got fucking zombie Iron Man coming out of the grave.
For those of you that have played the Batman Arkham games, it felt like some of those sequences
Yes.
Scarecrow.
Yes, it did. And I was just like, yes. And right around that time, I was like, okay, it's a 4 now. All the action at the end was entertaining, and it was well done, and it was fine. But it was really those Mysterio illusion sequences that kind of set it apart from the other Spider-Man movies, and kind of scores some points for me there. Now, do you think this movie was a little bit too campy, too comedic after coming off of Endgame. Was it too much comedy in this, or your typical Marvel stock comedy movie?
There's some jokes that were not as strong as other ones,
Right.
But I'm fine with it.
Right. Nothing that ruined the film.
No, nothing ruins a film for
Okay.
me, just comedic-wise, no.
Okay. So just remember that going into this film, it definitely has a totally different tone than what Endgame had.
Yeah.
So just prepare yourself. So
I mean,
if you're still expecting like everything must be serious after Endgame, moving forward, all Marvel movies must be dead serious, like Endgame was, even though Endgame had some funny moments in it as well. This is not that type of movie. It's vacation, all I ever wanted. Vacation, have to get away.
You don't get much further than kind of the opening credits sequence, where they have the tribute video, and you already know, okay, they're not taking this seriously. People reappearing as a marching band during a basketball game.
Yeah.
Okay.
The blip.
Yeah, the blip.
They call it the blip. Yeah. Yeah, Whitney Houston's song was what opened up the movie, and I got worried for a second, but I'm like, okay, it's a joke.
Yeah.
And I was fine with it.
With the boom mic appearing.
They're in the, that was pretty funny. And his friend, as usual, the comic relief, the guy in the chair, had his moments of comedy as well. It was cool seeing Happy show up.
Yeah.
Kind of, not necessarily guiding,
Not exactly.
but kind of being there for Peter Parker if he needed him, because he knows Tony Stark loved him.
Yeah.
So, and he cares about him as well.
And Mom Jean's Aunt May.
Yeah, I was going to say that. We're throwing back here. So we got early 2000s Sam Raimi vibe and 90s Mom Jeans here. But another thing I liked about the film was people keep forgetting how smart Peter Parker is.
Yeah.
Even though he's young and makes dumb I'm young decisions. High school, meh. Which sometimes that could get annoying. I'm waiting for Spider-Man to college years by this point. I mean, I want to see... That was one of the cool things about Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, was we finally did see a Spider-Man playing, an adult Spider-Man, which is, I think we need to kind of get there. I think it's time to get out of high school. Hopefully the next movie we're done with high school. But anyway, that's just a nitpick. But people kind of forget how smart Peter Parker is.
Well,
yeah.
Those of you who have seen this movie, he cannot stay the way he was anymore, because his identity's been revealed.
Yes, at the end.
Yeah.
But the being smart sequence is that scene where he showed up with Gyllenhaal, and when he first meets Mysterio and the Nick Fury team, and he's
They're talking about the multiverse
thing, and he has this theory, and everybody's looking at him weird, and he goes, "Never apologize for being the smartest guy in the room," kind of thing. But later, when he's creating his own suit,
He's playing with the Stark Tech.
yes, he's playing with the Stark Tech. People kind of forget, oh yeah, Peter Parker is smart, and it was kind of nice to see them show that in here. So we have our main finale action sequence at the end. He defeats Mysterio, and I turn to this guy and I'm like, do you think he is dead?
Yeah, I don't think so.
No. I hope not. I hope we see him return, maybe in a Sinister Six movie. Sinister Six, movie done right, Sony, or at least brought in to the MCU correctly, the botched version we got several years ago, or we almost got.
Almost, yeah.
But yeah, I do kind of feel the same way, that he's still around. But I did like Jake Gyllenhaal's over-the-top action or acting. What was it? What did you mention at the end with the drone?
Fire all the drones now!
Yeah, definitely good stuff. But then we have the mid-credit sequence, right?
Yeah.
And it's revealed on the big screen. It's one of the best parts of the film. And we had big, huge smiles. We're on the big screen in front of the town square. You see the Daily Bugle sign show up, and they have some news. Basically, Mysterio leaked out to the media, basically framing Spider-Man that he was in charge of the drones, he killed him, da 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 da, and then showing his identity to the world. Peter Parker, real Spider-Man, is on the lamppost freaking out like, oh my God. And to bring us the news is Mr. J.K. Simmons. That's right. Here we're going again with that Spider-Man Sam Raimi vibe that this film had. J.K. Simmons, that's right, playing Mr. J. Jonah Jameson, reprising his role from the old Sam Raimi era, and it was great to see him. And the whole, you mentioned the whole upgrade, how the Daily Bugle's different now. It's all like, it's not the newspaper anymore.
It's a fake news website.
Yeah, Alex Jones style.
Infowars.
Yeah, and it was hilarious. It brought us huge smile. The crowd in the theater definitely reacted to seeing Mr. JJ. That's right, bringing the news. And then he say something like, he's a menace. But then he's always against Spider-Man. But then he say something like, Mysterio could quite possibly be the greatest hero of all time. Oh, it was brilliant. It was brilliant. So that was fun. So we'll see where the next movie goes from there. But then at the end of the credits, a very bizarre extra scene that, was it needed? Or it was fine. It made us chuckle.
Yeah.
But did the movie need it though? Like, I think the movie would have been fine without it. But
you could have done without it. But it's a way of bringing the universe together.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Well, it's revealed that the whole movie it was not Sam L. Jackson's Nick Fury and Maria Hill.
Yeah.
It was Ben Mendelsohn, the beloved
Talos.
Skrull character, and a female with him. I don't know if that was his wife from the Captain Marvel movie.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was.
It was.
Okay. And they were posing as those characters under the orders of the real Nick Fury, who was appearing like he was on vacation, but that was all fake. And apparently he's off planet.
Yeah.
We don't know where he is, but it looks like he's on Skrull planet.
He's on a Skrull ship or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So fun. Fun little scene. It made us laugh. It made me go, what the fuck? But then laugh. But yeah, it's fine. We're gone. We're in the galactic cosmic universe now. We basically can do whatever we want right now. But more Ben Mendelsohn as Skrull returning. I want to see him. He was definitely one of the better parts of Captain Marvel. But I definitely want to see that character return a lot because it cracks me up. So, any negatives?
Well, negatives for me are...
Did you think it was a little too long?
No.
No? Okay.
There was not enough of things that I was expecting.
Okay.
Like, there was a trailer that shows Spider-Man taking out a bunch of guys that were going to rob someplace and then telling the cops, hey, I'm doing your job.
Oh, yeah.
That whole scene wasn't in the movie.
Oh, yeah. I totally forgot about that scene.
And that was a really cool action sequence that... If they extended it out,
it seemed like it was lengthy too.
Yeah, it would have been cool to see as part of the movie, but it wasn't.
Huh? Maybe we'll get an extended version.
It'll be deleted scenes.
Probably deleted scenes, but yeah, that's a good.
Feature.
That was good. That would have been cool to have that in the film.
I would have liked more Spider-Man in Spider-Man outfit towards the beginning of the movie. Because he wasn't really doing much as Spider-Man fully in the movie, up to later on.
Yeah.
Like he was like thwipping and using webs, but he was out of costume.
Right.
In Europe, saving the church bell and whatever stuff like that.
Right.
That wasn't really full on Spider-Man.
Right. But we did get Night Monkey.
You did get Night Monkey.
Which made me laugh. But yeah, the stealth suit was pretty cool though. We enjoyed that. Are you a little bit more okay with MJ this time around?
Yeah, I think she was more likable.
Yeah.
How she figured things out was still kind of mysterious. Other than she was watching. But, it's a movie.
Yeah. But yeah, there wasn't really any cringe. I mean, I thought she was fine.
There was some like exposition that was like obviously, hey, we're telling the audience this is what's happening.
Right.
But it's a movie.
Right. As far as we know, there is a Scorpion-like character in the prison when Michael Keaton's Vulture went to prison. So we know Keaton's still around. We're introduced to this Scorpion. Yeah, we have introduced to this Scorpion character in prison, and we don't think Mysterio is dead. So right there, all we need is Doc Ock or whoever they could throw in there for a start Sinister Six.
All of the other staff around Mysterio, we don't know what happened to them.
Oh, that's true.
Did they even get found out?
That's true. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, overall, a good time. Very entertaining. Highly recommend you guys go out and check it out. But the illusion sequences, those were definitely the highlights. And I wanted one more. The big one in the fake building fight. The zombie Iron Man sequence and all that stuff. I wanted one more of that challenge at the end, but we didn't get a chance to do that because he figured out a way to get to the real Mysterio and take him out. But still fun, still entertaining, still a good time. Where do you think they should go for the third? Obviously, he's going to be wanted, or maybe looked at in a negative way by the public.
If they decide to bring in yet another new character, or not previously seen character, Kraven the Hunter, going after his new prey, which is Spider-Man, and Kraven is like subsidized or whatever, now a federal agent, whatever, bounty hunter, going after him. I think that'd be cool.
Would Kraven be enough, though? Do you think they could bring in...
No, they still want to bring in someone else.
Okay, so Kraven, another guy.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm down. Let us know in the comments below what you guys think the next villain or villain should be for the next Spider-Man adventure. But I think all you badasses, you guys rock. We'll see you guys next time. Whip, whip!